that was a fun day.
So he's at San Diego Comic-Con and he has to live for the
Dungeons and Dragons Tavern event.
On the way there, he fell. I'm shocked that it just happened. I see he was on the floor. I'm all four. He's like, help me. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, Mo, give me a hand. I was like this. I'm walking to the tavern. They put me behind the bar, but they failed to tell everyone at the place that I'm not a bartender. Worst thing is, Michelle Rodriguez and her team comes, and she's like asking for a drink. I'm like, I'm not really the bartender. I'm just an artist. She's like, what are you doing, artist and bartending? I'm like, this is the worst day of my life. Welcome back to the podcast. I know we've been out and about for, 2 weeks?
Round and about.
Have we?
2, 3, yeah, I think 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, but we're back now, and
Been a minute, but I'm back.
it's gonna start looking new because we're still working on the new room,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that finishes soon. But it actually might not be finished too soon because now we got my friend building the table. That might actually take
Maybe next couple weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
More?
Yeah. So we'll still be here for a fair bit of time, but we're back and we're happy to see you guys.
Yeah, missed you guys.
Welcome back,
man.
Cody.
And
Welcome back, Daniel.
And we got Mo back.
Yes.
Welcome back, Mo.
Welcome back, Esky.
Eskimo.
Yeah.
That's it.
We don't like doing this podcast without him because
Apparently.
True.
for some reason he's the eye candy. So
Yeah.
Apparently.
Love him.
apparently
It's beautiful, bro.
We've got Boss Baby for the feature today. He basically looks like Slim Shady, and I'm a big Slim Shady fan, so it goes hand in hand.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. He's just
Okay.
He is a big
Grasp-
Slim Shady fan.
just grasping that baby.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit sus.
And yeah, Ramadan Kareem to everyone that's
Oh,
fasting
Ramadan
too.
Kareem.
Yeah, Ramadan
we
Mubarak.
can't forget that. So
One of my favorite times of the year, most definitely.
Holy month, bro.
Yeah, good reset, good refresh, more family time,
Yeah, true.
and it just reminds you to stay more grateful.
yeah,
Be
yeah.
humble,
Yeah.
sit down,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
It's like
alhamdulillah.
you stop sinning for like 30 days because
Wait, what?
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
What did he
So
say?
he's saying you pray and you do well for 1 month, and then the rest of the 11 months,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Yeah.
The 1 month is what matters, bro.
Yeah, not true, but yeah.
It's debatable.
Let's say it's not true, man.
For
It's
some
like-
people,
No, as in it's not true for it to be approached that way.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
no
yeah.
one should be approaching it
Yeah.
that way. But
like-
unfortunately, that's just how it is, bro.
It's like the faith. And then
Yeah,
I have someone in mind.
after 30 days, the boys.
Yeah, I know you
Yeah.
had it in mind. He didn't have to.
Hey, so we both thought the same thing.
I'm pretty sure he knows, but
Yeah.
Well,
you don't have to do all that.
well, Allah bless everyone that's committed to it.
Allah bless you guys, bro.
Yeah. So
Proud of you guys.
I'm proud of you guys.
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you.
Doing all right, huh?
Yeah,
How you guys doing with it? It's like
it's good.
It's good. Honestly, I'm used to
especially
doing it
you
every
working
year.
at a pizza store. So.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's like after I start, it's like 2 hours left. It's not really much, so it's alright. And time flies past quicker when I'm working, so it's fine.
Yeah, for me, yeah, it hasn't been. I'm much more so used to drinking water all the time. As you know, I'm always carrying my bottle, always drinking water. So hunger doesn't take a toll on me as much as water does, and being dehydrated has taken a toll on my energy. And the thing is, I'm working for suhoor, and I'm going straight to work.
Yeah.
So I'm up from suhoor to ftoor.
Yeah.
So
What's a
I'm awake. Suhoor is what you eat before you start fasting. Basically, before the sun rises.
Before the sun rises.
Yeah, before.
And
So
the
you have to
thought
eat.
is after the sun rises, you eat.
Yeah.
After the sunset, sorry.
So fasting is from suhoor, which is before the sun rises, and then you fast till ftoor, where the sun goes down. And yes, I've been awake throughout the whole thing. Energy's been depleted, and I think the only challenging thing has literally been staying hydrated, even I can't, and gymming. I've been going to gym while training too, which as well hasn't taken much of a toll yet,
Machine,
which has
bro.
gone pretty
You're a
well.
different
Yeah.
beast.
Even my strength has been okay, alhamdulillah. So
Alhamdulillah, yeah, that's good.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah,
I've lowered my intensity a bit, but I'm still going ahead, and I've been losing weight as well. So I'm happy to keep that consistent.
He sends me snaps of him at the gym or something, and then I'll be like, yeah, the boys look at you go, and he's be like, I'm a different beast.
Yeah, I am. I'm
a
hyped.
different
I'm
beast."
proud of
He
myself.
sends an emoji of a lion, bro.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Even
Yeah,
before
there was.
Ramadan,
No,
like
I
I was.
respect it, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you this year, especially you, because you used to, like, when you used to do fasting, he used to just sleep the whole day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot about
He
that.
used to, like...
He's a loophole around
he,
it.
he wakes up, and then it's like 11 a.m. It's like, yeah, I'm going to sleep till fast breaks.
Time travel, bro.
I forgot about that.
No, yeah, I'm trying to not do that now.
Yeah.
It's hard though.
Yeah, especially after that.
You know
That,
what's been crazy, though? It's like I've been looking on TikTok and all that sort of stuff. There's, like, non-Muslims that are participating in it as well.
Really?
I have a friend who's
haven't seen
non-Muslim
that.
who participates in it as well.
Why
Yeah.
is that though? They just
I got no
they
idea.
just want to try it out. It's just the,
I think it's like a lot of people want to like respect other religions as well, like just to try different things. But it's like I never thought I'll see that
yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
because that takes major commitment as well.
I've never seen anyone like on TikTok, unfortunately, and I'm on that a fair bit.
Yeah, it's maybe just my algorithm.
Yeah.
Maybe my algorithm's trash.
Speaking of TikTok, is that gonna get? You reckon it's gonna get, banned in America?
Why?
You guys,
I haven't heard
yeah,
of
You
it.
guys
I've
not been
heard about
following
it.
the news?
Yeah, I have heard about it.
yeah.
I don't know. It should. I think it should. It's.
You think it should?
Why?
I don't know. There are a lot of people.
It has its pluses and its downsides. That's it. Like every other
But that's
social.
every other socials that has that problem. But what I'm saying is like, sure, this one has different like high level stuff that you see, but it's less. What's the word? It's less. Like you see more on it, like news wise
Yeah.
and
Compared to other
people's
socials.
opinions and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. It's like it's less filtered, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And a lot of people have made their living there. A lot of people, that's their jobs and stuff. So I kind
That
of.
is true. Yeah.
So when people say, "Oh, I hope it gets banned," yeah, sure. It's the cringe stuff that you make.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
you
I
don't
didn't
wanna
take
see.
that into account.
There's
to
some
be honest.
dangerous stuff in there that makes sense as well, but it's like it's a lot of people's livelihood. I don't want to see that go away for them, especially because they're like that's how they're paying for their
Their
put
bills.
food
Yeah,
on their
that's true.
tables, pay bills, and all that sort of stuff. And a lot of people have made a living off TikTok. The problem that they did for themselves was they didn't boost up their other platforms like Instagram or Twitter. So if TikTok goes away, that's everything for them. They have to build from the ground up, and it's extremely hard to build from the ground up on the other ones.
That's true.
So-
I didn't take that into account, to be honest, but yeah, that's
But
true.
what is the reason they want to ban it?
The reason the US wants to ban it is because they can't handle. They're not in control of what goes on there. It's because it's a China platform.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah, so they can't filter. They can't choose what you see, basically.
Have a sook. That's my word to America. Have a
Tell
sook.
him, bro. Tell him.
Have a sook.
Say it to the camera, bro.
Not he's not talking to Americans. He's talking to American law
That
or
wants to ban
government.
it, yeah.
Yeah. And he's saying it, not me.
Yeah. Watch them ban me, and then I will regret every word I said.
They're gonna cancel Mo.
I won't see Vegas ever again.
They're gonna cancel
I'm
Mo.
going to
Till
see you on the TikTok feed,
till
bro.
they see his legs, then they'll bring him back.
Yeah.
Should I wear my shorts again?
Yeah,
should,
wear your
bro.
shorts.
Alright, I got you.
Sexy.
After Ramadan.
Instantly
After
uncancelled.
Ramadan, I like that. See? Yeah, the boys, bro. Don't show too much skin. Yeah, the boys.
But yeah, with back to TikTok,
Yeah.
if they do get rid of that, it's like there's a bigger problem because the law that they're trying to pass, I forgot what the law was, but it's kind of like they suppress you from what you can search for in America. And if you use VPN to use TikTok or something, I think it's like a $25,000 fine or something.
That's
Yeah.
not worth it.
Obviously not, yeah.
I'm like just quoting. It's probably less, it's probably more, but there's big repercussions like going further with that, and it's a scary time because it's like socials is all everything and everyone is doing. So if you kind of like put like a pressure hold on that, so the people are not gonna know what to do
With them
and where to flock, basically.
It's true, yeah.
But I'm seeing I'm kind of seeing the downfall of social media. It's kind of getting less and less. People are like either not using it or using it wrong, and I think the world is trying to transition to something new. So before your time, when we didn't use socials and stuff, it's like there was other
There was,
forms
like,
of
TVs and
communication, and
Walkie-talkies.
Walkie-talkie.
Is that not a form of communication?
That was not like that.
Not for the normal people.
Yeah, normal people.
For the military,
they
yeah.
were sick.
Yeah, we weren't just walking around holding walkie-talkies, bro.
I used to have a walkie-talkie.
I'm coming over to your place right now.
I used to have a walkie-talkie, bro. I love that.
Yeah, that's when you were 5, bro.
Doesn't matter. Still a walkie. He said that before social times.
Yeah, we weren't
Right.
using walkie-talkies. This wasn't like,
What were you using?
huh?
What were you using?
We didn't call.
Letters.
Letters. See?
Post.
Let,
Did
Letters.
people actually do
Yeah,
letters over
pigeons,
walkie-talkies?
pigeons sending
bro,
letters.
as an Arab family, how did we used to do it? We used to tell our mums to tell their mums to tell them to come out.
That's true, actually.
That's how we did it.
But how would the mum tell the other mum?
because they used to visit
Telephone.
each other.
House-
Oh, so they had okay.
There was this
telephone.
thing back in the days.
Yeah.
It was a house phone.
I know what a house phone is.
Are
You
you
had the
sure?
curly cords.
It was
yes.
called a landline.
Land.
Landline.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Yes.
Do people still have telephones in their houses?
I don't.
Some people do.
Far out.
It's like I haven't had one in like 15, 20 years, but it's like I can't believe that's prehistoric technology
know.
now. Like someone calling you. Imagine like someone calling your house.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's like it sounds weird now, but that was the norm.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
And remember, you had the it was attached to the wall, so you hadn't.
I think I kind of
couldn't go
like that
anywhere.
though.
Huh?
Like someone ringing the house phone and anyone can answer the phone. It's I don't know. I find that
Look
interesting.
how he's talking at it like it's some mystical thing.
No, I find
And
that
it was like-
interesting.
A lot of people still use it.
Do they?
Yeah. I know.
Like
a few
imagine
people
calling
still
your
have some.
family and you don't know who's gonna answer the phone. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's when prank calls were fun. Like
Yeah.
you don't know who you're gonna
Mm.
get.
Yeah.
Now if you
Now
prank
you
call
just
a
see
certain person,
True
it's like,
caller ID and
like Mo will try to prank call me, I'll never answer. So it will like be like a waste.
does
Yeah,
he
just be
an-
boop, boop,
never
boop.
answers regardless, huh?
No,
Or does he answer?
He answers.
Yeah,
I'll
No,
give
no,
him fair play.
that's the problem. It's like if you're gonna prank call me and you call with your number, I'm not gonna answer it because it's your number. But then if you call private, 100%, I'm not gonna answer.
Yeah.
Who answers private number?
I answered private number once, and my uncle Mace, shout out Mahsen, my uncle Mace, he tried to prank call me, and he I could make his voice a little bit, but I couldn't. And then I start hearing him giggling. It's Ammak. I'm like, all right. I'm never
means it's your
answering a
uncle.
private number again. Yeah, Ammak means uncle.
Just
I'm
block,
like,
just block him on
Never.
both.
Since then I've never. He's probably tried many times. I'll never answer private numbers anymore. It's a waste of time for me. Honestly, it's
even
either
s-
scam or it's a prank. Someone.
That's the thing.
trying
The scam callers call on the mobile numbers that it comes up on your phone, like 042. Blah,
yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah, I know, but
Or they call
sometimes
you
they
from-
do call private.
or they call you from like a different country or something.
yeah.
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 True
Annoying-
caller ID, bro. Just get
Annoying bad people.
But yeah, that's how we used to communicate back in the days. We used to ride bikes. We used to ride rollerblades. We used to collect. Like I talked to my nieces the other day, and they're like, I asked them, "What do you do at school?" Like on recess.
Oh no, that time.
They're like they check their emails and they and they check their
emails.
like
Like are they
emails-
getting emails on?
emails, TikToks, their notifications. That's what they do on their breaks. I'm like, so
They're on their phone on their breaks.
that's what they do.
You're not allowed to go on phone at recess, can you?
What do you mean? How
Okay.
can they stop you?
Yeah.
Yes.
My
You're
school
not-
they
it's
never
not- it's
allow.
in
You
class.
get your phone confiscated.
No, you don't.
That's during class.
Not,
No.
not during these days.
Yeah.
During class, you can't use it.
No,
outside.
even outside.
I've never heard
Nah,
that.
they're
Being a
allowed.
thing outside of class, they take your phones if you're using it outside.
Yeah,
my,
confiscate.
my nieces
Till the end of the day.
My nieces call their parents on recess and stuff and just talk to them.
It's weird. My school was never like that. I don't think.
But I don't even think it was common for kids like to have mobile phones
yeah.
like that back then.
Yeah.
My era
They,
did.
they
My era.
all
Yeah,
do.
my
They
My
all
era
do.
did.
I asked them like
Now I'm saying, yeah,
back in my days. It's like I sound like an old man.
No.
Back
You
in
old
my days,
fart.
it's like we used to collect marbles, play yo-yos,
Down ball.
flip tazos, collect
What's
cards.
Tazos?
Down
Tazos
ball?
are the little the you've seen them, the Dragon Ball Z stuff that I have in my
The thing you
shit.
get a
Oh,
chip
yeah,
packet.
okay.
But there's
yeah,
Looney
yeah.
Tunes version.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
whole bunch of. We used to do all that sort of stuff. We used to play. Do you remember the where you get like a cap and there's caps on the floor and you hit it and
Yeah.
everyone that flips you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
It's like
we-
a footy card.
We
same
used to
thing.
do all that shit at school and like none of them do it. Like none of them. They
Did
don't
you ever play down
do
ball?
any of this shit.
Did you ever play down ball? Yeah.
Down ball.
Foursquare?
I don't know if you guys played rounders.
Remind me what that is.
It's like baseball, but it's like a mini cricket bat, and it's like literally the same rules. as
I've
baseball.
seen it. I've never played it. Though.
Yeah.
You're just running four different.
Force.
Yeah, you're running
Okay.
the thing, but it's like you don't have a baseball bat. You have like a
Cricket
mini,
bat
mini
instead.
cricket
And
bat.
it was
Yeah.
called rounders.
Rounders.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Base-
used to do all that sort of stuff, and we used to play on the playground. We used to like basically go on adventures, and all these kids are like,
On the phone.
I just want to like keep track with celebrities, K-pop, all that sort of stuff.
I guess that's the new norm.
Sad, bro. It's sad.
That's the new norm. It is. It is the new norm. It's like every kid needs a phone. Like even my niece, Lana, which is, I think she's 5. I asked her like, what's her favorite thing to do? Watch YouTube videos. And who's her favorite person? And she's in the YouTuber.
Who's the YouTuber?
I got no idea, but it's like it's still a YouTuber. It's like that's her favorite person. That's who she idolizes. It's like sure, like who you want, but it's like she knows no other subject or category. So
Like I remember getting excited for recess, like, oh, we're gonna play with down ball with the boys. Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna check what this celebrity posted. Like,
Man, I'm just excited that I got to eat during my
literally.
my breaks, but it's
that too, to be
lunch
honest,
orders are still go.
I'm just saying, but
canteen was
that's
good.
what I would look forward
I'm
to.
jealous of America's canteens.
Yes,
Oh my
bro.
God, same.
We look at Australia's ones. It's like we stand in a line and get some like trash.
They
And
get
then-
trays of
and
food.
then we go sit under a tree.
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of Americans that I don't know complain about the food there isn't the best.
Yeah.
But it's still the whole concept of going, lining up, filling up whatever you want, like
Yeah.
they give you, and
like a
sitting with your
buffet.
mates. It
Legit
just
is a
sounds so
buffet,
fun. Maybe it isn't to them, but-
Certain schools apparently have good.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even here, it's like public schools. Some of them are actually pretty good.
Oh, the canteens.
Yeah.
I'm just when I talk about American school eating, I'm not only really talking about the food. It's just the environment. It's like us Australians, when we look at America, we look at the cafeteria situation.
yeah.
We've always wanted that,
You sit
and
with
we
your
also
mates.
think about like when you guys show your college in movies,
Yeah.
the college,
The dorms and stuff.
the
Dorms.
dorms, like the hangouts,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. It's like we go to our schools, we go to
It's
our
not really
unis, and it's just
that,
like
yeah.
it's just so lame.
Yeah, they are.
It's just so,
They are. We don't even have an eating like area like for people to sit.
no, we don't. You
Well,
don't
not
have,
a lot of them do anyway.
Oh, we started having outside ones, but indoors we weren't allowed to eat. Some people did, but you're not
Yeah.
normally allowed to in my school.
I don't know if your schools had it, but did your schools have like America have this? Well, it shows it in their movies and stuff, and my friends kind of verified it. But it's like, there's the cool kids, there's the
No.
goth kids,
The split groups,
there
yeah,
can
yeah.
be,
Yeah, split
we
groups.
have
I think
split groups,
that's a thing probably everywhere. I
Yeah.
feel like.
I'm
I
pretty
didn't.
sure.
We didn't have it at school.
There was no separation
We
in
just literally
groups?
had our separations were the cultures, not like the languages. Like there'll be the Turkish people at school versus like the Lebanese and Syrians, and then there'll be like the Aussies.
Isn't that the same thing though? Because back then, I feel like obviously being multicultural wasn't as big as it is now.
Yeah,
So that's kind of blended in, and the new thing is the different.
just seemed like a prison system to me. It's like
Sounds like it.
at my school.
Basically different gangs.
Yeah. But that school, our school, I think I mentioned it on the previous podcast. Our school was pretty bad. Like I felt secondary college literally got shut down because it was like condemned or something.
Did
It's
you ever have lockdowns or anything like
we
maybe
didn't have
somebody coming in with a
lockdowns,
weapon?
but we had like towards the end there was 2 kids that were. Are we allowed to say stabbed?
I mean, yeah.
I guess.
Shanked.
Yeah,
Shanked.
shanked. Yeah, there were like there was like a turf war in the school, like, and there was like people getting stabbed all the time, and it's like, then there was teachers that were doing stuff to students, and the whole school just like went
Oh no.
downhill.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Bro.
Upfield, bro.
and that was a problem. It's like I got to year 10. It's like I was already having problems in school. It's like I wasn't focused. I just wanted to do art and be what I wanted to be, but it kind of, the school getting shut down kind of forced my hand to drop out.
Yeah.
Like I was always on the fence about, should I drop out? What's good? But when they just like dropped the whole school, it's like, that's a sign. That's a sign.
Not for me to go.
Get out.
That's a sign. That's for me to, yeah.
Dip.
And yeah, I started like, I got out of school and just, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do art. Then my dad's like, nah, you're going to Hungry Jack's and you're going to work 14 hours. You're going to work. And,
Be a
then,
mechanic, bro.
and
all that stuff.
that's where my art died for like a good 10 years.
How was the Hungry Jack's life?
Not good. Not
Yeah.
good. It was,
How long were you there for?
how long was I working?
In
at
Hungry Jacks. In Hungry Jacks.
I worked there from when I was basically 15 till maybe 20, 22.
Oh wow.
Not just Hungry Jacks. I was in Hungry Jacks Preston, then Hungry Jacks Faulkner,
Yeah.
then Burger King, which is the same
Yeah.
in the airport, and that's where I was like, and it's like, I hate working in hospitality. It's like, sure, you get to meet good customers and all that
Just
sort of
very
stuff,
under pressure work.
but the customers don't like you.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about you.
I think when it comes to franchises, they don't really give a shit
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a chef and stuff, okay, you're respected, but
Yeah.
if you're working at like Hungry Jacks or Burger King, it's
Sure.
like, bro, you forgot one pickle. Kill yourself.
That's how it is.
It wouldn't even be your fault.
Yeah,
It'd be the guy in the back kitchen's fault.
Bro,
But to be honest, a lot of the workers there can be like rude as well. Like they're just over it.
workers and it's like everything. It's like the whole, like, I've never worked at a hospitality place that I didn't resent it at one point. It always gets to that point.
Yeah, it does.
Then I worked at like, I was a courier. Oh, I was a pizza chef after it. Then a courier. Then I did a whole bunch of jobs. Then I ended up at Ford Motor Company.
Yeah.
But that kind of like snapped the wire. That Ford Motor Company. I'm like, I was working on a production line, doing the same shit every day. I'm like, nah.
Felt robotic.
If I keep doing this, I'm gonna lose my mind. So basically, just quit and focused on art. And that was like 2008 or 2009. And from 2009 to 2014 is where I struggled a lot making art and trying to get better. Those were the hardest years
Okay.
because you're not working and all that sort of stuff. And like, God bless my mum, she's the one that helped me out. Like, paid
finances and stuff.
finances, cameras, gear, tech, all that sort of stuff. She paid for it all.
Yeah.
And that's got to 2014, and lucky that switch happened. Like, I got to work for big companies, got noticed, and we're still here today.
Thank God. Yeah.
Still doing it.
Kind of going back to the whole topic of school, isn't it? I feel like all of us will think the same thing, isn't it? It's wild that, first of all, kids in school from like grade 1 onwards have a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Almost everyone has access to that. That was unheard of for people like from back in my time when I was, until I was like maybe 12, 14, mid-teens.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I feel like kids these days, if you were to go to a school, ask them, what do you want to be? I can guarantee the majority of them will be like a YouTuber, an influencer. Have you guys ever seen Black Mirror?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's an episode, I don't know if you remember it, where literally the world that the character that's being shown that lives in revolves completely around social status.
Yeah.
You only get access to certain things depending about how popular and what your rating is, 1 through 5. I think the world's really going there.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think in China that's already implemented, the social status system.
What the hell?
So if you walk around and you go to certain places, there's certain places you can enter and buy things and all that when your social status is at, like, say you have 3-star or 4-star or 5-star.
So basically, people can give reviews about you.
Yeah. Review a person.
How do they find that person without knowing their name to give a review on them, if that makes sense? So let's say
Everything's
a customer
online.
walks into the store. No, let's say a customer walks into the store.
QR codes, same thing.
Yeah, so when you scan, like, all that sort of stuff, and when you pay with credit card or anything, it's like, that's how they do it. In Black Mirror, it was scanning the face.
Yeah.
And-
Which will
and-
probably happen.
And it knows it on the database. That's how it is. There was an episode of what's it called? I don't know if you guys watch Always Sunny.
I have not.
You watch Always Sunny?
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where there was the review system and Dennis was like, he wanted 5 stars, and he wanted to be a 5-star man, and the girls gave him a 2-star, and he went crazy. That's basically.
I remember something like that, but
Bro, it's like
there's too many good episodes.
As soon as that stuff happened, I saw the Black Mirror episode. That's all I thought about, because that's how it's going to be. It's like people are like going to
That's
be
sad,
so
though.
obsessed with staying 5 stars, And if someone gives you a bad review and
You're
you
gonna
get
get depressed.
and you get like not depressed, some people might go psycho. It's
Yeah.
like
because it determines everything, financials, social status, where you get access to. Like everything.
imagine that as a threat one day. It's like, bro, do not say shit about me. Well, what are you gonna do, bro? I'll rate you 2 stars.
Yeah, exactly. But isn't that like that starts like forcing people to not be themselves anymore, right?
Yeah, you have to be nice all the time, and it's like, or you can go like completely the other way and you don't give a shit about stars, and it's like you
Which
become
will
so,
be.
so rogue you get half a star.
And then you just give everyone else, like even the nicest person, you just rate them badly on purpose.
And that's the thing. I see like you see what's that, Yelp reviews and all that sort of stuff. You see people
Yeah.
that bomb, and even on Rotten Tomatoes where they do the review bomb, where they review bomb a movie and everyone thinks the movie is shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what if someone review bombs like a human?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of system that prevents that somehow. But I don't know. Technology
Hopefully, it doesn't get to that.
Technology is
Like that.
advancing really fast at the moment, and we're going to be seeing a lot of changes in the world.
Yeah, that's AI, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you've been seeing AI lately. It's like there's ChatGPT 4. There's like there's these music programs that are like creating artists with their voices. Have you seen
Yeah.
the diss tracks
I've
that have
seen
come
the-
out?
yeah.
I've seen
I've
this
heard
rap. I've heard the Eminem
Like there's
one, obviously.
Eminem diss
Yeah.
tracks that are coming out against Nick Cannon.
Oh
And
no,
it's
I
like-
haven't heard that.
They're pretty good, but it's like it's not as good as Eminem.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
but they're
the
pretty
thing is-
good.
But the thing is, when they were releasing them not saying it's AI, and people are like listening to it, and like they're like, oh, his flow's a bit weaker, but it's still got some good rhymes, and it's like people are telling them, no, that's AI, and they're like, well, fuck.
yeah.
It's like, and that's the thing. It's like when what's called when's the government gonna govern this sort of thing, and how are they gonna govern it? Like, how are you gonna like if someone made Kanye West, yeah, so that's a new artist. How are you gonna like if you alter shift him just enough? Can't you use that person now? Like
Yeah, technically you can.
that voice
Yeah.
as an artist, because like you people are creating full songs and full beats out of AI, and apparently what Amir just sent me a message now that America passed a new law that anything AI generated can't be copyrighted. Now that's kind of a step forward for humans. Like if you can't be copyrighted, you can't make money off it.
Yeah.
But is that going to be like a worldwide thing, and is that going to stick, like, or is it going to get changed like years down the track? Because AI in a matter of 6 months to a year right now, like in this 6 months, has progressed so friggin'
I
much.
can imagine.
The thing is, they probably have progressed more in the back end of things.
Oh, of course,
That we,
of course.
but now what they're releasing.
ChatGPT, I'm 100% sure the one that we can't use is like, I'm pretty sure it's sentient. Like it thinks for itself.
It's like oh man, I forgot that robot in dear God, Avengers, the one that
Ultron.
Ultron, yes.
Ultron
Yeah.
and Jarvis. Yeah,
Jarvis, yes, and Jarvis,
Jarvis
yeah.
is the good version.
Yeah.
But Ultron is like Ultron. Apparently, like ChatGPT is like connecting to the internet now, or can connect to the internet
I've
now.
seen that it can surpass the I'm not a robot.
And that's what
thing.
happened in Ultron. Like he connected to the internet, saw the world, and like, all right,
If this,
I'm evil now.
yeah,
I'm evil now. But yeah, it's like AI is like, it's a scary place. Like I would love to discuss like the art side of things, but you guys don't really know too much and you can't really
Yeah.
dive into it. But the AI art side of things kind of is scary, and the reason it's scary is because a lot of people are like saying, oh, I could tell it's AI art, I could tell it's this, I could tell it's that. You can only tell it's that because of people using the same prompts. But I've seen people use different prompts and different techniques and stuff, and I've seen artwork that doesn't look like AI at all. And there's a lot of people posting stuff, and the morale of real artists has gone down. And I've talked to a lot of professional friends that are in the industry that have like been hit in the heart. It's like they don't feel good making art anymore. It's like, oh, they made it, but
They can't.
no one
compete.
really gives a shit.
Yeah.
Like art is being flooded into the system now, and it's like they get hit with the people saying art is subjective. Everyone can make art. Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem. And I agree with that. Art is subjective, and everyone should be making art. But the fact of AI art flooding it so much that everyone else is kind of drowned out.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of artists that I know personally that their artwork has gone from they've been good, but now they're extremely good. And they're not even telling people they're using AI. They're just saying, oh, it's just they dabble with it sometimes and stuff. But you could tell who's using AI and stuff. Like honesty should still stay in effect when you're an artist.
True.
Like don't downgrade what you're doing. Don't like be honest with your followers as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are using it, and a lot of people are like diving into it, and that's fine. But it's like it has
At least be honest
it
about
has
it,
hurt the system. It has
It's basically ghostwriting, but for artwork.
It has hurt the foundation like of many artists. And there's a lot of artists that are like accepting it. It's like and I see them all fighting on socials, like saying, "Oh, if you use it, that's okay, and if you don't use it, that's okay too." But it's like, they're trying to justify both sides, and by doing that, they're fighting each other, like, and they're like degrading each other, and that's
not good to
that's
see.
an issue in itself. You see artists versus artists,
It
like
shouldn't
fighting
be
each
like
other.
that.
Yeah, and
Should be them working together.
Yeah, so I think we can work with AI. I think we can progress with AI, but to let AI take the wheel completely is where I kind of draw the line.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like
I get it.
I don't know where the society is going, because this is literally year one of this strong progressive AI art thing. It's like 5 years from now, what's going to be the picture?
Yeah, what's going to be the norm?
Eventually, you won't be able to tell real from AI anymore. Like, you won't be able to tell whether
by
something
5
is AI
years,
or not.
definitely.
Yeah.
Easy.
I
Like,
think in 5,
Like-
not even 5 years.
Say you're a customer. Say you're a person and you got a business. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can either come to me and tell me what you want, right? And I will whip something up for you. I'll make a few concepts. I'll do a few things on my version so you can see it, and you pick it, right? It'll cost you, of course, because it took my time. Or you can go on an AI platform like Midjourney or something, or whatever is available in 5 years, and literally explain to it in your voice what you want, and it produces it in like 5 seconds.
And for free, yeah.
And it's for free, and you can use it. Who would you use?
Of course.
You won't use the artist.
Yeah.
Like, you won't use him at all. Like, that's it. Sure, you can say, oh, I respect the artist, and if I'm going to do real work, I'll go to a real artist. No, that's never the case. All companies want to reduce costs.
Yeah.
And that's going to reduce costs. ChatGPT is already reducing costs. There was a figure that someone put out on a statistic that just in America alone, apparently ChatGPT is going to make 25 million people redundant.
Whoa.
It's like, that's like a crazy number already. And that's just the start. So this is just ChatGPT. Now imagine AI that goes beyond text format and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. AI, and a lot of high leading people are telling people to hit the brakes on AI, slow it down. But it's already out of the box. It's gonna progress faster than.
It's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah, it's scary, right?
It's going to be a very wild ride.
we were having a discussion last night, and there's something I wanted to bring up. With the advancements that AI is making, such as ChatGPT, I feel like humans in general will lose their want to actually learn and gain knowledge themselves.
That's already happened.
Yes, I'm saying, but so it's going to get worse. Is it over time? I feel like, I don't know if it's the right words to use, humans are going to become less intelligent because they're going to rely solely on AI.
Well, think about it now. Like, a lot of people rely on autocorrect to fix your spelling, and that's the majority. Like, as in, like, autocorrect, you lean towards it to fix everything of your problems.
Yeah, true.
Because when you're spelling, it's like it fixes it. Even people use Grammarly, which is basically AI to fix how you talk grammar wise, and that fixes it too. And that's what Chat GPT is, and that's what AI is. It's gonna,
But just for bigger things.
it's gonna
on
fix
another
your
level.
problems. It's like it's not that humans are gonna become less intelligent. It's just they're gonna think less, and therefore, they're gonna rely on something else
Yeah.
to give the answer to them. Like I've seen people on TikTok saying it's like, now you don't have to do the bare minimum, like replying to, like they have AI to reply to emails, buy your tickets for flights and all that sort of stuff, to do that all for you. It's like, sure, that stuff is boring, but it's like, it's not really time consuming.
Yeah.
It's like you just wake up in the morning, reply to your emails, go about your day, scheduling. And they want to take all that apart. It's like, what goes, like, once AI takes over all our obligations, what are we left doing? Just kick back at home, play video games? Is that what it is?
But what I meant
Crazy
by
world,
like
to be
less intelligent is that a lot of people are just gonna be skipping steps. No one will read anymore.
Yeah.
With people already doing with like essays now. They won't bother doing their
Yeah.
research into certain topics or projects, or just chat GPT type about this, give me an essay about this and that. So I feel like the amount of information that humans are going to be taking in is going to be so minuscule compared to now.
Of course.
And it already has
But
been going in that
how do you
direction.
prevent that, like in schooling and all that stuff? How
What?
do you prevent people?
There's a detection.
Is there program
There's a
things?
detection of ChatGPT,
Okay, yeah.
but there's ways around that detection.
See, that's what I mean.
So
So
there's always
it's-
going to be, but that's the thing. It's like schools are going to make you do a test within a test now, as in you do your essay, and then if you have to do an essay in class in person, how are you going to use ChatGPT? It's like,
Yeah, that's
if
true.
with no phones.
Yeah,
it's
They have to get more strict.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, as I was telling to you yesterday, the movie Idiocracy is a world where it's kind of like, it's all tech bound. There's all tech, but all humans are kind of like very dumb. Like very,
Because of
very-
AI?
It's not because of AI. It's like the world has just gone into shit.
Okay.
And it's like, it's a funny movie. It's a good movie, but it's like, it shows you this dystopia where all humans are not functionally smart anymore. And there's this one guy that was in the past. He was in a pod, and he wakes up in the future because he was in an ice pod,
Yeah, yeah.
and he wasn't smart, but he's the smartest person on the planet now. Like, he's a complete genius, because everyone else is just like
Idiots.
their brains have gone.
Is it a comedy
mush.
movie?
It is a comedy movie.
Okay.
It's good.
On that topic, I'm going to call you out right now, Code. You have not watched Wall-E yet.
What?
Wall-E
Yeah,
Bro,
yes,
is something you
What?
need to watch.
I've even watched Wall-E.
I can
And-
name 150 movies.
Yeah, I don't care, but Wall-E is goaded.
Wall-E is actually top tier animations wise as well. It's very good.
It basically
such a cute movie.
It
It
basically shows the
future.
effects of what humans have done to the earth, and it's become uninhabitable, let's say.
Yeah.
And they show you later on, without spoiling anything, that in the future you see humans are, like you were saying, Idiocracy, are just kind of brain dead, not to be rude with it, but they're in their pods floating around. They don't need to move. They never need to move. Their food gets brought to them. They eat, they sleep in the exact same floating pod and move around in that. There's no need for them to
Sounds
move.
like a life, bro.
No need for
I
them
think
to
I've
think.
seen that.
I want
I think
that.
I've seen that scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's
it's
like in a city, and they're like,
it's
driving-
in a ship.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I think it was in a ship, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I think it's a spaceship.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like it's crazy to think about. But that's where the world is headed,
Sounds like
and
a
it's
dream,
so
bro.
scary. And it's not going to be in our lifetime, fingers crossed. But
no, it's
Even in the
you
future.
It could
see,
be,
you
honestly.
see it now. You see it. It's now.
I saw. Oh, it's just such a weird turn of things to mention, but I saw on Instagram robots that are strippers.
That's old.
Is it?
Yes.
I was like, what the hell is this?
Real?
Yeah, but they didn't have like, they look like robots. It wasn't robots that look like humans.
Oh.
Okay, but it was like weird. I was like, what the hell is this? Why is this on
People
my
were
thing?
there?
No, I just saw a video like
Oh.
filming.
These
Yeah.
guys know they're sex robots, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I know that.
know
Yeah,
that, but,
it makes me so uncomfortable. But yeah, I was seeing. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What is this?
Strange.
That's something you definitely find
Yeah,
in
you would
Vegas.
get that on your feed.
There was a Rick and
What's that supposed to mean?
There was a
'cause
Rick and
the
Morty
ones you send
episode.
me.
There was a Rick and
Weirdo.
Morty
Yeah,
episode where he has a baby with a robot.
Have I,
I feel
seen
like I
that
do
episode?
remember
Is that new season?
Nah, it's old.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah.
I can't remember it.
Was it Morty or Rick? You said
Morty.
Morty. Yeah.
Of course, it's Morty, bro.
What a show.
Oh, top tier.
But yeah, it's like you see that shit happening in the world now. It's like education, like especially in Australia and like in the Americas and the Western world and stuff. It's like, where's education going? It's like they already like don't teach you the important things. Like history is not even taught properly anymore as well. It's like, how do we, to progress forward, you have to learn the past. You have to learn like a whole bunch of stuff that's happened
History.
in many eras, like history. It's like, and it's, if you cut that off, you're just learning what the now is. And I think that's a problem.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I really like this topic and I like the discussion. So if any of you guys, you know, watching or listening would like to talk about it, leave a comment down below. You know, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll like to talk
subscribe.
about everything.
We don't say it enough, but it's like,
Yeah,
I'm
subscribe.
not forcing you to subscribe.
We don't
but
say
I
it
just
enough.
want
I'm
you
not
to
forcing
subscribe.
you,
Yeah.
but I want you to.
Do
Yeah.
it now.
But yeah, let's have a discussion in the comments. I'll be replying to a lot of you guys. I've been slacking on it recently, but I'll get back into it because I love interacting with all of you, and we appreciate all the love and support
Always.
and comments that
We
we
love
get.
you guys.
But yeah, kind of on the topic of movies, we have
I
been
was literally
watching
gonna-
quite a lot recently, like at least 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
Habibs think the same, bro. I was gonna.
We're gonna watch more movies.
At least he's watched the movies.
Well, what
yeah?
we're doing with movies these days, we watch the cinema ones, obviously, that come out. But we're going to try watching a movie a day with little D here.
Yeah, we're gonna start. We
And,
just talked about
Don't
trying to do
include me.
I want to include Mo, but that guy's like,
I haven't even been here in his house for like a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
that. We'll try.
He has other obligations.
Donuts.
Yeah, donuts.
I was waiting for it. But yeah,
What have we? What movies have we watched?
Congratulations to donuts, by the way.
Yeah,
thank you, bro. Congratulations to
Donuts.
Donuts. Shout out my donut.
Shout out his donut.
His donut graduated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
my donut graduated from
Bless her.
graduated.
Yeah, but it's like,
Yeah,
Mo's not going to be able to watch many movies, but hopefully he starts watching
Hopefully,
some.
I'm looking forward to Mario next week. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Wow.
I'll
I'm
definitely.
I'm not
be
even
there.
gonna watch that with you guys, most likely.
Why?
Bro.
Oh yeah, work.
Jesus Christ, you and work. Just take a day off.
Charlie's gone.
It's not that easy, bro.
Shout out Charlie.
Exactly.
But he's going to
you
Lebanon
could-
for a
exactly. You can close the shop without him knowing.
month. No. Jackie's there.
Don't worry about Jackie.
Shout out Jackie. Bro, there's still.
We love
I
you, Jackie.
can't Love you, Jackie, and love you, Charlie. But
I'm
I
pretty
gotta-
sure Jackie will give you a day
She
off.
won't, bro. She said, "Don't even ask to leave early. I dare you to ask to leave early."
Jackie,
I tell her now.
Jackie, can he leave early?
She won't let me. But I don't blame her. We're limited on workers, bro. I have to stay till the whole shift now.
Well, you're the boss now. Hire more workers.
I'm not. Bro, say that to her. See what happens. She just slap me.
But yeah, Daniel's gonna watch a movie. Well, I'll watch a movie with him like daily. So let him
Yeah,
catch up
I'm
on
sure.
stuff. Have you watched like Coming to America at all? Like all those movies?
I can't remember. I don't know. I got to see the actual pictures to know.
What movies
Oh,
have
we
you
watched-
guys been watching recently?
You watched, I think going back since we last was Shazam was probably the first one, right? Was it Shazam?
Did we talk about Creed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about.
You
Scream.
talk about Scream?
We talked
What
about,
about
Scream.
Scream?
Okay, so that means from Shazam.
For Shazam.
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 Excellent. I
We
really
watched-
like
We
Shazam.
watched Shazam 65. Shazam 65.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
And I think now Mario
That's
next
it?
week.
We watched Malum
Oh
yesterday.
yeah. You
What
and
is
I watched
that?
Malum.
Is that a
Was that
scary
good?
movie?
Was that a good movie?
It was good. Like, here's the thing. It done justice to the movie. There's another movie that it's based off.
Yeah.
It's called The Last Shift.
Yeah.
And it done justice to it. The third act, I feel like it was rushed. The third act just, it basically finished the movie and you couldn't really like resonate with it.
Yeah.
And that's what upset me about it. But it's like, it still was a good, scary and good post movie.
Was this in cinemas or here?
Yeah. I got
Okay.
a screener for it.
Okay, nice.
Oh, let's go.
I haven't even heard of Last Shift either, but I'm a big horror fan, so probably
think
will
you
have to
should.
check it out.
Did you watch Scream? Scream
No,
was pretty
I
good.
didn't get to watch that either.
We
So I missed
discussed
out
that,
on
but
Scream,
was pretty good.
65, John Wick, and Dungeons
None of
and
them are
Dragons.
only. I'm talking about horror based. Like Scream's not even horror to be honest. It's more
Scream is
thriller.
a
but-
slasher.
Yeah,
It's not a horror movie.
yeah. But let's talk about them one by one. Shazam.
Shazam. Okay.
That did not didn't get enough hype that it deserved. In my opinion, it was a very
a lot
good
of
movie.
people are bashing the movie.
It didn't deserve it. It was so good. I loved it.
I don't know why they're bashing that movie.
I genuinely loved it so much.
I do prefer part 1 more because it was a more fleshed out story. But part 2 was still good. It was a good.
I'd say even on par. Like they're very close to each other. Both movies.
It was
like,
fun.
in terms of enjoyment.
I think the villains were good. I think
Yeah.
a
Steve
lot of people were complaining about the CGI. I cannot give my opinion on CGI because apparently I can't see.
Yeah.
But it's like the CGI for me looked pretty good. I don't know. I don't know.
remember.
I don't know how much you need to put more into
Did you watch
it.
Shazam? You've watched it?
Yeah, I watched this. I don't remember anything being weird about the CGI.
It's just not as refined as some people
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
would have
Well,
liked.
it
It was
was
still
like it
good
didn't- it was
though. I don't
still
think it
good,
was
like
a big deal personally, but I understand people think if it's such a
enjoyed
hype.
it because it was funny. It still had that charm that it has.
Yes, the charm. That's what I was
It's like
thinking too.
Shazam doesn't take itself too seriously, which was
it's good and it's
something I
enjoy.
like.
It's how it's.
I kind of wish they didn't show the Gal Gadot in the trailer. I don't know why they showed
Yeah,
that
I didn't
part.
know about that. Thank God, I actually didn't.
I think
see
that
that
I think they
trailer.
just did that to build hype for it.
It doesn't matter. It's like
No,
kinda-
apparently the producer apologized for
yeah,
it.
the
It wasn't meant to be a
the
part of it.
director didn't know that they were going to put that in the trailer,
Yeah.
and he was apologizing to people that it was a
Exactly.
spoiler.
It wasn't meant to be in the trailer.
So yeah, there's
But
that.
it was a good balance of funny and serious. I think it was
Just
really
like part
good.
1. It's
Yeah.
like I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Here's
on
the
par
thing.
with each other.
What's weird to me is because the movie got it got bad like reactions at the box office. I feel like if it went the other way around, if it made a lot of money, people would have different opinions on
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
But because of it having a bad run, like money wise,
Yeah.
I think kind of stacks on top of it. And there was the whole issues in the background about the after credit scenes and the after credit scenes in Black Adam as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It's like instead
heard
of
about
it
that,
being
yeah.
Superman, it was supposed to be,
Yeah.
Shazam,
Yeah.
which would have made more sense because, Shazam and Black Adam are the villains
Yeah.
in the comics
Yeah.
towards each other. But yeah, I kind of wish they kind of worked that stuff out because it's unfair because these both movies got kind of hammered at the box office. They kind of
Didn't deserve it. It was actually very good.
yeah.
What was I gonna say?
I still have yet to see Black Adam.
Is Shazam-
That's
Same.
That's
Yeah.
bad
I
for
have
me.
not seen it either.
We'll watch it this week.
Is Shazam confirmed for another movie? Do you know?
Shazam? Nothing's confirmed in DC.
Yeah, DC's getting reset.
I hope they explore that room more. The one with the doors. I really wanted to see that explored.
I
a bit
don't.
more.
I don't think they will.
That was interesting to me. I like that. That room was interesting. To me.
I don't think there's like in my head. I don't think there's gonna be a Shazam 3. I think there's gonna be Shazam, but he's gonna be mixed with other things.
Yeah, like he would be featuring in other movies.
Yeah, yeah. Like the whole Justice Society, like them bringing that up and them recruiting him. I think
Yeah.
he'll be like in a team moving forward if they're gonna bring him back. But again, like with the movie, it's like it was a fun movie,
It was good.
like we brought kids to it. We brought our nieces, and we saw other kids there. They loved the movie. It's like I feel like it's kind of more for them. This
It
sort
is,
of
yeah, I
this
feel
sort
like
of movie,
especially
And-
the
and-
casts being kids and then they grow old.
for
Yeah.
them loving it.
Yeah,
It's like
It's a good sign.
the hate I see on Twitter, like the real hate. It's
Yeah.
kind of like it goes overboard. It's not just a bad review of a movie. It's just like
Kill this movie.
you're destroying the movie, the directors, the
they
characters,
don't
the
deserve
workers.
it.
It's
It
like
was actually so good.
it makes no sense to me. This overbearing hate that we have nowadays when we're like reviewing something, we need to take a step back and check ourselves.
Honestly, if you guys haven't watched it and you've heard these reviews, like these bad reviews, and haven't watched it
We're not
since, then you
saying we're not
it
saying it's
deserves a
not
watch.
without its flaws. It does have flaws.
It does.
It does
Of
have
course.
It does have a lot, but it's like the hate is it's uncalled for.
Yeah.
Like it is an enjoyable movie. Like if you like part 1, I don't know why you wouldn't like
Part 2.
part 2.
Yeah.
That's where my stance is.
And this is where I said I didn't even watch part 1.
Yeah.
Didn't you just say you just seen Shazam?
I saw the 2.
The
Not,
two.
I
you
have
seen-
never, I
you
never
haven't
watched
part
one.
1?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Steve
Yeah, very
carried.
weird.
Steve carried that movie. The pen. I love that pen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
the highlight of the funniest part of that movie is when
Spoilers,
they're
by the way.
reading spoilers. Oh, we haven't spoiled the whole thing already. Bloody when they're reading the letter, and they're like, Steve took down everything they were saying, even the
Just
what they were
it's
talking
just a letter scene. Just watch
The
the
letter
letter
scene.
scene. It's amazing. We have not gave spoilers.
We have not. No, we've been very vague.
No, we haven't.
We haven't gave a spoiler.
What, the room full of doors? Oh, it's me anyway.
Yeah.
But
That was in part 1.
All right, well, what was
I can't
65
remember.
like? I didn't watch that.
Okay,
65.
it's good, but it doesn't have rewatch value.
I
in
mean,
my opinion,
I'll be honest. I'm gonna blame it on budget. I wish they had a bigger budget because
It
their
deserved a bigger-
dinosaurs looked amazing. In my, they did them very
well,
well.
the budget was on the dinosaurs.
The budget was on the
Clearly.
dinosaurs, and it's like I think I saw like 3 or 4 dinosaurs in that movie.
Yeah, true. There was not many.
There was not
dinosaurs.
many.
It was
It's
me-
like I think we've been blessed by Jurassic Park showing us a dinosaur every 10 seconds. But it's like we went in there thinking it's a Jurassic Park movie, and I think that's the problem. I think they showed dinosaurs, but we were expecting a dinosaur movie, which this wasn't a dinosaur movie. It was a survival movie.
yeah,
And I think a lot of people are kind of mixing the two. But for me, the movie sure kind of loses itself like midway. It kind of drags along,
yeah,
like with the same thing.
yeah.
But for them two just being the only actors in the movie, it's like
Yeah.
it felt really strong, especially with them in it.
And their connection was good too.
And are we allowed to give spoilers for this one or no?
I mean, just spoiler warning for anyone who's watching.
Okay,
If we
spoiler.
say we'll try and keep vague, but we
We're trying
might
to keep
spoil.
vague,
Can't
but
even
this
talk
one,
about the letter, huh?
this one is a spoiler. So if you want to just fast forward a couple minutes, then yeah, to do that. But yeah, the thing that blew me away about this movie was the timeline. Like, sure, the title says 65, but the real title is 65 million
Yeah,
years.
I like that. That was a cool thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
like-
know about that till the
It
movie.
was like we had advanced technology back then.
Yeah,
It's like there's advanced civilization
yeah,
before the dinosaurs happened, and it's like it kind of built up to the whole extinction of dinosaurs. That was that for me made the movie.
So the
Like,
story.
the storyline, like I love that. Like,
Yeah.
I already liked the movie.
The Big Bang.
The movie is good with me because I knew.
Yeah.
That wasn't the Big Bang. Come.
how was it not the Big
That's
Bang?
not the Big Bang,
Before the Big Bang,
bro. Tell me it's not the Big Bang. Can you?
the meteors.
bro,
Why are you looking for the
Wait, is he calling the meteors the Big Bang?
he's calling them the Big
No,
Bang.
that's not what the Big
No,
Bang.
Daniel.
Wasn't it
Bro.
the wipe?
The Big Bang is
extinction of
what
dinosaurs?
created the universe.
Yeah, the created the universe. That's way before.
Then what's that considered?
That's
What was that title of that when the meteors fell and destroyed killed all the
That's
dinosaurs?
the meteor that
the
killed
wiping of the
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
That's what it
I
was.
thought that was Big Bang.
Look at Shitty Bro, the historian.
Jesus, Big
Weapon
Bang.
dinosaurs.
What are you talking about?
Shady say,
You're gonna
I
look
did
so
science,
stupid on this
okay.
podcast.
Shady, you're not gonna be the like the people that grow up later on the least intelligence. You're so so intelligent.
Everyone's gonna go to Shitty for
Yes,
advice.
so-
I learned in
Oh,
like
please,
year
knowledgeable.
4.
This guy's making himself look bad, and
So
he's joking
intelligent,
about.
So intelligent, bro.
But yeah, that movie, the whole movie revolves around that storyline.
Yeah.
And that's
Which is pretty cool storyline.
That's why I liked it. But I feel like it did drag on a little bit.
It did. It definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was. As I said, it's enjoyable. It's a good watch. I wouldn't rewatch it. Doesn't have rewatch value in my opinion. It's a good watch, and that's
A lot of
it.
movies don't have rewatch value. in my
Like
opinion.
Shazam, I'd rewatch that.
I haven't rewatched
Yeah,
it.
it had a great concept. It wasn't executed as much as we had hoped.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
the
mean,
acting was great though.
The budget
It was
that you're saying.
and like I said, I think
if they
the
had
budget-
more, if they had more budget and they put more dinosaurs within the second act,
Mm-hmm.
then more adventure sort of things, that would have been good.
I agree.
Yeah,
I love how you say first act, second act, third act. I never look at movies like that.
that's how they're based.
Yeah, I never look at it like that.
So the third act is like the final.
Mm.
The
But is it
climax.
always in threes?
The climax.
Yeah, it's always in
Okay.
first. Yeah,
All right. Now John Wick.
John Wick.
Excellent.
And weren't you guys about to do like a last minute trip to New York that you're
Yeah,
planning
they
on?
invited
We
me.
wanted
They
to.
invited me to the premiere, and to meet Keanu and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Literally 48 hours before. I wish I'm in the position of my life where I can just it's not about money or anything. It's just like mentally I have to prep myself to go to a
Yeah.
different country. But 48 hours, I just couldn't put my mind to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If only
so-
they gave you early
but that
notice.
would have been amazing. Though.
Yeah, last
It's like,
minute epic trip.
Yeah, just go there. It's like get out of the airplane, not even able to have a shower, just go straight to the event. It's like, yeah, I've been on a 16-hour flight. What's up, everyone?
Yeah, that's not like you. You'd be hating your
What's
life.
up? Say what's up. But yeah,
That's another movie I missed out on.
Good movie, bro. So good.
Amazing.
I think it's the best in its series.
Yeah.
I think
I like that more than all of them.
Story-wise, part 1 wins for me because that's the thing that solidifies everything, and
Killed his dog, bro.
it proves the revenge story. It's a grieving John, and it's like he's like in the worst state he's in, and it's like he's find like closure with the dog, and that douchebag kills the dog, and it's like movie became amazing. It's like, oh my god, this is the greatest storyline ever. But action wise and progression, pacing, all that sort of stuff, and going to the next level, part 4.
It was phenomenal.
Such a good movie, man.
Is it?
So much action. Kane carried that movie, in my opinion.
I think they all carried the movie.
They were all good, but Kane was my favorite.
Kane was a fan.
I loved Kane.
Was a
so
fan
much.
favorite.
Yeah.
John didn't talk much in this movie, did he?
Yeah.
He literally he said yeah. That's what he. That's what he.
They made his voice lines very
One-liners.
limited,
Yeah.
but I liked that because. But the thing is, there was no moments where there were breaks. It was
like
consistently action.
Yeah.
action.
It was like Master Chief.
Oh my god! Spoiler: the over-the-top bird's eye view scene was the most amazing thing I have seen.
That was
Yeah.
sick.
I
yeah.
loved it.
That was
It
probably the best scene of the movie.
They were inspired by like the video game. What was
Max
it called?
Payne.
GTA?
No, it wasn't Max Payne. It
Oh.
was something. I forgot what it was called. Hotline Miami.
Hotline Miami.
Is that what it was called? Just double check. I forgot.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
Do you know that game, Shady?
It's like
I've heard of it.
It's like an overhead game, where you go into rooms and shoot
Or
up.
2D game?
I think it's 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of
I
it. It
wasn't-
sounds familiar.
I was saying it reminded me of Max Payne, like the whole color tone and all that sort of stuff. And people were telling me no, it kind of reminds us of this, which then the directors came out said that's what they were inspired by. But it's crazy. It's
Is
like,
that the
was such a
red,
good
that
scene.
red and bluey green color? Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of cinematic tone and just the whole play out version of it.
I love
But you
cinematic
need to watch
tones.
it ASAP.
I haven't even watched any of the John Wicks, but my friend
You
was
haven't
tell-
watched any John Wick?
None.
What the hell's wrong with
I
you?
a
watched
lot of things,
The only
bro.
one I haven't seen is number 2.
Yeah,
I
but
watched
my
the
friend was
one
telling
and
me that the movies from 1 to 4 are basically like in the movie. It's in a span of a week of all these things happening.
Everything from part 1 to part 4 is a year.
Oh, a year.
Yeah,
A year.
within 1 year.
Okay, wow.
So they said that overhead scene was inspired by a game called Hong Kong Massacre.
Hong Kong Massacre.
Yeah, but apparently Hong Kong Massacre got that from Max Payne, but Max Payne got it from Hotline Miami. So,
All right,
so-
they're all
straight up
together.
things, bro.
But
Well,
yeah,
close.
that movie was fantastic. And apparently there's a lot of stuff in the movie that in the future spin-offs they'll make sense. So apparently they put Easter eggs for spin-off movies.
Really?
in
I
that.
didn't see any.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because we
no,
don't,
we
'cause we
also
don't know
don't
what
know
they
what
are.
it is.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
so
hope they bring. Well, I can't even say it, but yeah.
Scott Adkins' character, I loved him. The killer, the martial artist, the big tanky one.
The one,
The
the one that was
cards.
playing cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah, he was really
He
good.
was funny as well.
He
dude.
was so good.
He was cracking up the cinema.
Yeah, that's what I love about John Wick. They always introduce characters that are dope.
Like Kane,
Mhm.
Yeah,
legit.
I think the most
has my heart. That movie.
I think the most visually appealing bit or scenes from John Wick 4 was Osaka.
yeah.
The costume design, the lighting, the fighting sequences was, oh my god. If anyone hasn't watched it, I would definitely recommend it. I'm definitely going to go rewatch it with my family because my mum's a huge fan of John Wick and Keanu Reeves in general. Who isn't a fan of Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Come on, he's the best.
Bro, once the action starts, it literally does
I
not
want
stop.
to talk about spoilers, but would it spoil him?
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
I'll
fine.
probably take forever to watch it.
Okay.
I haven't watched.
So spoilers now.
alright.
Fast forward if you don't want to hear it. But it's like the end. Can we discuss the end?
What, the cutscene?
No, the end.
Oh,
end.
okay.
Him on the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler alert. Trust me,
Yeah.
better to not
Yeah, so-
listen this. But yeah.
I specifically, he's not dead. He's not. He's
Keanu?
not. Yeah.
No, I think he's gone.
He's not. John Wick is dead, but not actual.
That's what I was. Either he's dead or it was a fake death for him to live his lifestyle. But there's no one really. Everyone was saying there's no one really chasing him, but I still feel like there's people that throughout all the movies have vendettas against him that want him.
But most of those people are like contractors, so
Doesn't
he
matter
doesn't have a
though.
contract anymore.
Doesn't matter though. Some of them weren't.
Now here's the
contractors.
thing. So what the rumor was, and what I've discussed with people that I've been talking to, is that John Wick is dead, but Baba Yaga is not dead. So the Baba Yaga version of him, the demon, is not dead. And the fact is, he was always being chased through all the movies, but now he's the hunter, and he wants to find the 12. Yeah, the 12 members of the table.
Yeah.
And now he's the one hunting them. So that's what I think the next movie or next what's called. And the thing is, it could possibly be not John Wick the movie. It could be called Baba Yaga. Yeah,
That's interesting. I didn't think of that.
It's a good concept, actually.
The way I saw it
because
was...
think about it. They all think John Wick's dead, right?
Mhm.
So now he can hunt the 12 without him knowing it's him. So he would not be the hunted again because they think he's dead.
Mm.
So he can be the hunter with no repercussions.
The producers watching this taking notes.
That's true. I don't know. The way I
They're like, this is good.
the
This
way
is
I
good.
interpreted it was he was just able to pass on to the afterlife where his wife was as a free man.
Yeah.
And that's what
No one
I
wants to
saw.
see
I
that
think-
shit, bro. Bring back John
I mean, I
Wick.
think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool concept. He's had a really good
That's-
run, but your theory seems really cool
But I
too.
feel like the movie, even like, it was playing out the way that they want to end the whole society. That society.
Of course, yeah.
And how can you do it if the 12 still exists? You know, because they'll keep going, keep hiring assassins and all that
Is
sort of stuff.
D12, yeah.
Yeah. So
T12, table 12.
So
bro.
let's see what happens to them. And there's also that ballerina that's apparently coming out in 2024.
Oh, and
Oh,
that's,
yeah, yeah.
you said that's part of the same
does it
universe.
come out 2024 or does it get...
Is that played by Ana de Armas?
Yes, Anna de Armas.
And you said that's part of the same universe, yeah?
Yeah. So the movie, apparently with that one, it's a different take because John Wick was trying to get out, right? Her perspective is she's trying to get in.
Okay.
Yeah.
To
So
the-
she's trying to get into the thing. And
Yeah.
apparently they killed her cat. So, nah, they didn't.
I was going to say, like, Jesus.
You're doing well. You're doing so well.
I'm like, honestly, like, I kind of fell for it. I'm like, there's no way.
I should have skipped playing.
Yeah, you should have, bro. I'm like, this is...
But yeah, apparently there's a whole bunch of... They're going to announce soon a John Wick universe. So
Ooh.
we'll see where that goes.
Is it John Wick games or no? I'm just curious.
Apparently one's in development. So
Okay.
hopefully they got a good...
Have you watched
producer
any
making
John
it.
Wick?
No, neither.
So
no.
why'd you go, ooh, like...
Because that would be fun to play. 'Cause I've seen clips, movies,
If
trailers.
they make a John Wick
So not
game
movies.
in the likes of Max Payne, that would be killer.
Yeah.
Like,
Even a phone game. Honestly, I can see a phone game.
I was going to say,
Bro,
phone game doesn't have
I love
longevity.
my phone games.
I would
bro.
love to go into the backstory or even the past of Kane. Like Donnie Yen is such a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
love to
I
see previous
I
stuff.
think the movie, if they do a spin-off, they'll 100% go
Yeah,
with
I
that,
would
though.
love that so much. I
Okay.
feel like it'd be difficult because of I know age and stuff, but seeing a prequel, I guess, of John Wick with Shimazu and Kane, or the trio, because they were
Yeah.
a trio, they
Yeah.
were the
Yeah.
brothers.
I mean, they can de-age now, but it's like...
True,
yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
but that would be so cool. Oh my, I didn't even think of that till now. Wow. Okay.
So intelligent, Shady.
Yeah, and everyone's making memes that that guy looked
Lovely
like
shit.
Gideon in the movie, and apparently Soul texted Daniel in the cinemas
He
telling
did
him,
look- he did
Bro,
look-
"Why is
he did
Gideon
look
in this
like
movie?"
Gideon.
He did it himself. He put it on his story Yeah, saying, yeah. "Hey guys, I'm in this
So
movie. That's where I've
funny.
been." I It was love so funny. Gideon, bro.
So funny, bro.
All right, now
I couldn't
D&D.
take him seriously.
Oh my god.
D&D.
D&D.
Is that the next movie we watched?
I
Yeah,
believe so. It was
that's-
after
yeah,
John
that's-
Wick. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't remember
You didn't
watching.
watch anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I felt like we did.
John Wick done that
I
scary
feel like
movie.
we've watched more than those movies, but I don't think we have.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not sure.
don't
Maybe because
Have
you've
we
been
watched
watching a lot
anything
here.
here?
I don't know. I think we did, but I can't recall. Okay, interrupting the super awesome podcast because we forgot to mention the giveaway for this week. It's this reverse flash by XM Studios that I mentioned on the last podcast. So you guys can check it out and leave a comment in the YouTube video. It should be any comment, right?
Yeah, just maybe do like a hashtag flash or something if you're interested.
Hashtag reverse flash on that topic so we know you're into it. And yeah, good luck with it. And hopefully you guys can join us, subscribe, and hope you win.
Hope you win. Good luck.
Anyway, let's go to DD before you.
Amazing movie. Top.
I went into this movie with no expectations, and I was kind of like over it because in Australia, I don't know if it's the same in America, but they promoted this movie.
Yeah, they've milked
a
it.
million trailers
Yeah.
at a time. Like there was this time where we went to the cinema and they played literally 3 trailers of that same movie.
I remember.
I'm like, why is there so many trailers of this movie? And I was half expecting a trailer for that movie when we went to that movie.
Were you with us at PAX? Were you with us at PAX?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah.
Bro, do you remember how much they played at PAX?
Yes, they played it at PAX heaps
Oh
too.
my god, bro! Every time it ended, they played it again 50 times
They
at
put
least.
so much marketing into it, so good on them.
But it honestly deserves it.
Honestly,
But it almost made me not watch it.
Yeah. Very good movie. Very, very, very good movie.
I'll be honest. I think going in without an expectation,
It's better.
like I personally, I don't find myself laughing a lot or really enjoying and getting immersed in a lot of films.
Yeah.
But I think going into that with no expectation at all, I was so into it. It was so good. I loved it.
It was a really great movie. It's like the pacing, the characters. I liked every single one of the characters. I didn't hate anyone, even the bad guys.
Oh my
It was
God.
just-
I was crying by the end of the movie.
And what's
Like how
that?
funny
What's that
it was.
character's name? The what's his name? The one that helped him out.
Jonathan.
Oh, Zenk.
Zenk.
Yeah, I love you so
Zenk
much.
is so funny, bro.
Dude, it's like as you saw in our review, you probably have seen it by now. But it's like that character is like we didn't show him enough appreciation till we kind of like put 2 and 2
Where does he
together
come from?
that he's an NPC.
Yeah. I
was
realized
like-
after he told
Yeah,
me.
it's like that he's an NPC,
Just
and
comes
that
out of
just
nowhere,
that's just
bro.
made it so much more funny.
And his face
Yeah.
is just so funny.
That's how I saw it because I literally found myself throughout the movie being like, oh man, his voice line sounds so scripted.
Yeah.
His characters are kind of annoying me. And then I realized, wait, he's meant to be an NPC, I think, and it
Yeah,
makes so much
and that's
sense,
why
and
he
I
doesn't-
love it.
That's why he doesn't know many things. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't know many things that is out of the realm of the path, basically.
Yeah.
So when they were asking him certain questions, he didn't know what it was, and the part where he's walking away was just the funniest cinema scene
I need to watch this.
ever.
I think I'll watch that more than John Wick.
Yeah, that's a good laugh.
Yeah.
Like it's very, it's, again, balance of serious and comedy as well. It's very good. Bro, I was like laughing my ass off in the cinema. Honestly, I watched it with my sister yesterday, Lara. She loves it. She does not enjoy a lot of movies for some reason. She's just
Did you love
if it's not Interstellar, it's not good for her.
how good was
What?
the cemetery scene?
Yeah,
Were
that
they
was
asking
one of my
questions?
favorites. That was one of my
Were they
favorites.
asking questions? And
Oh,
it's
so you
like,
watched it twice?
No, I watched it once.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get to go with
I
them.
didn't get to go
Yeah,
with them,
yeah.
so I watched it next day.
again, goes without saying.
Yeah,
but
spoiler.
Spoilers. In
Yeah,
this point,
so
from this point.
the top scenes for me, honestly, right at the beginning, the Jonathan scene, I was dying from laughter when he's pleading his case and he's like, "Where's
Oh
Jonathan?
my god.
Can you bring back? I need Jonathan right now." The graveyard scene was very good. That NPC dude that keeps just appearing out of nowhere. What else, man? I don't know, but there was so many. Like it was just so enjoyable.
Also,
The,
Jonathan scene at the end as well.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
he
Yeah, we
tried to
try to do it again. What's her name? Helga's the guy she likes.
The
is
cameo,
like-
yeah. I don't want to spoil that.
I know that is. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
You know who it is. We don't want to spoil
It's
that
a
part.
really good, well done cameo.
Yeah.
I would recommend going to watch the film. It was-
yeah, it's
Just
so
for that
good.
cameo, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It's so funny.
But yeah, it was a
man.
really great movie. The whole pacing, the soundtrack, and like everything was good about that movie.
Bro, the
And it's like
sorcerer's even
the
underrated.
chemistry
bro.
between the cast as well.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it was like there's not a dull moment in that movie.
There wasn't, honestly. It was throughout the whole thing enjoyable, nothing boring.
Thing that I want to bring out though, it's like I thought there was meant to be more dragons in that movie. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was
That's what I feel
expecting.
like you're saying. How you said that you're hoping
In
there's
the
more
trailers,
movies.
it made it look like there was a lot of dragons, but I think they just kept.
It's not.
Different-
It's
We
not
even
that.
went-
We went to the
Yes.
premiere.
We need to talk about
the
that.
bar. You remember?
We
we
need, I
went
do
there,
remember
right?
the big.
Yeah,
It was a big
you,
day.
You remember that dragon?
Yeah, kept the
green
roaring,
one.
the smoke,
That
and
was
everything.
was like a prominent dragon with the green breath and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. I thought that was going to be in the movie, and there was no sign
Yeah,
of that.
there was no dragon.
they did this bar thing, and they screamed the dragon. The dragon's like loud, bro. It's loud.
Really?
It's epic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, but they did it like 50 times. You kind of get over after the first 2 times, bro.
Yeah.
But
That was a fun day.
when
That
are
was
you
like-
talking about that day, guys?
We're not talking about the
No.
fall. Are we talking about the
I'm
fall?
going to talk about the 4 first.
Why?
Because it's part of the day. So he's at the con, San Diego Comic Con, and he has to live halfway for the, what is it, Dungeons and Dragons, what's the event? Dungeons and Dragons event.
Dungeons and Dragons Tavern event.
Yes.
Yeah, the Tavern.
There's a live
On
stream.
the-
They did a live stream for it, right? If I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
On the
but-
way there, like so he's already tired. He's still jet lagged. I'm jet lagged.
I missed
He
the
missed
whole
a-
step.
He missed the whole step, and he fell, and he's looking for help. I'm shocked that it just happened because I was walking next to him and then he just disappeared for a second. I see he was on the floor on all fours. I'm looking at him, like not helping him right away. He's like, "Help me!" Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm like, Mo, give me a hand. Mo's like this. Mo, give me a hand. It's like,
I saw this from like the outside perspective too, because I was there and I saw it happen. And Code's just like looking at me, and Mo's just staring at me, and I'm like, I had my camera, and I had my gear if I remember correctly. I'm not too sure. And I looked at it and I'm like looking at Mo, I'm like, why is he not helping him? I'm like, all right, shit, I'll help Code. And then Mo just snapped out of it. And Code's like, this is the worst thing.
literally, Mo was for 10,
donked you hard, bro.
seconds.
No, it felt like 10 seconds. It wasn't 10 seconds.
It was like 10 seconds of this.
Everything happened in slow mo.
It did. I was like, why is he on the floor? What's happening?
my
I realized he fell.
Yeah.
And then you were injured.
Yeah, basically, my
Yeah.
leg was just fucked the whole time. It's like I had that blue bruise on my shin.
Bro, it
For
was
like-
like your whole leg. It was
Yeah.
It was
wild.
like from my knee to my shin. It's like for 2 weeks. It's like it's fucked up. But I'm walking to the tavern, and we got there, and I'm like, I have to smile and act behind the bar thing, and I'm like in tremendous amount of pain. I'm just
But
smiling.
explain that story about the bar thing.
oh my god,
Oh yeah, you can explain that.
Oh, that story is
So
funny.
this happened at the Dungeons
So
and
while I
Dragons
was in
event.
tremendous amount of pain, they put me behind the bar so I can act like the tavern owner and like an NPC tavern
because
owner, so they can come and ask questions.
during the live stream, they were going to pan to you to
Yeah.
ask stuff. Yeah.
So during the live stream, they would pan to me and answer some questions. But they failed to tell everyone at the place that I'm not a bartender. So I got all these execs and people coming up to me. There was one drunk guy coming up to me saying, "Give me this drink so I can drink it." Like, I don't know what he was ordering, vodka or some shit. I'm like, "I'm not a bartender." He goes, "You're standing right there." I'm like, "Bro, they just put me here. I'm not a bartender." He goes, "Just get me my drink." I'm like, I don't know what to say.
What do you do? Yeah, it's true.
And then it's like, I don't come back in 5 minutes. I'll get you your drink. And he goes away because I have nothing that I'm trying to get to people. Worst thing is Michelle Rodriguez and her team comes, and she's like asking for a drink. I'm like, I can't give you a drink. And she's like, "Why not? You're the bartender." I'm like, "I'm not really the bartender. I'm just an artist." She's like, "What are you doing, artist and bartending?" I'm like, "I'm not. I'm just okay." I'm an artist that they put here so for the live stream. And then she's like, "So you're not going to give me my drink?" I'm like, "This is the worst day of my life."
How do they leave that?
She walks away, and the guy comes back for his drink, and he's like, "So can you get my drink now?" Then the person that put me here says, "No, this is Bosslogic." He goes, "Oh, you're Bosslogic. I love your work, man." It's like, "Come give me a hug," and he goes around, give me a hug, and all that sort of stuff. But it's like. At least if you're going to put me as a bartender, tell me where the drinks are so I can give people their drink.
Honestly.
Because so many people were mad at me.
you look
I
like
had
a prick.
I had a crew of people that come up to me and it's like, "Can you at least get water?" And I'm like, I saw a bottle of water there, like a whole bunch of bottles. Okay. It's like, "Oh, at least you can get that." I'm like, I hate it here. I'm like, I hate it here so much.
Oh, and just
While
putting it
he's
out,
dying in pain.
I'm just saying, just putting it out there. Michelle Rodriguez was very like cool. Like she
Yeah,
wasn't
she
obviously
was
coming up
not.
against
She was not she was
Yeah.
amazing.
I was too
and I
skeptic-
wanted to talk to her more, but it's like kind of put me in a situation where
It's awkward.
I wasn't working on the movie. I was that guy behind the counter, not giving you your drinks.
yeah. It was a weird experience. Like I've never been is the word starstruck?
Yeah,
It's like I've never been huge on like celebrities or whatever. But my brother Mo and I were up at the rooftop
yeah.
before while you guys were filming the live stream, and she came upstairs, and she was standing right in front of Mo and I, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, I kind of want to say hi and just say like, your movies and stuff are cool, and just say that like what I don't want a picture or anything. I just want to say hello, but I was too scared to do that.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Carl from Mr. Beast's team was there as well. I don't know if you guys know who Carl is.
Yeah.
He was up top, and I'm looking at him. He looks at me, looking at him, and he's like walking past me. And we're like making eye contact, and I think he can tell that I'm like a fan.
Yeah.
But I was too scared to say hi. And what I did when we were exiting, he was downstairs in front of the bar, and we're walking past him. So I looked at him quickly. I'm like, "Hey, love your vids, bro." And I kept walking, and he's like, "Thanks." It was so cool.
I love you, Drew. I love you, but bye. But yeah, it's like I went upstairs to you guys after I finished what I was doing, like, and everyone's like apologizing to me for not being a bartender. I went upstairs and I see Mo sleeping.
Yeah, I was knocked out.
At the event.
He was sleeping. He was
like
he was like sleeping upstairs. I'm like, what the
in
fuck?
front of everyone. In front of
such a
everyone. I
Mo
was just
thing,
like
bro.
this. It's like Code comes up to me. He's like, "You did? You're alive?
You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing.
The worst thing is, it's like the adrenaline from my leg has went away, so it's just pain now.
Yeah.
And we were going home. It's like
We didn't even go home. We went straight back to the con, didn't we?
To the con, yeah. To the con. It's like, okay, let's walk back to the con. I'm like, this is the most agonizing.
Bro, it was so funny. I'm walking beside Code, and he's like, I can tell he's in pain and not happy while walking back. I'm like, "Hey, bro, you're doing good. You're walking back. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine."
In my head, I'm like, this guy doesn't shut the fuck up. I'm like, fuck this guy's positive attitude. I'm like, he goes, "You're doing just fine," and my leg is like literally about to fall off. I'm like,
I'll try to walk up to that event and see Mo sleeping, bro.
Embarrassed. I was
That's
embarrassed,
so
but I was
funny.
knocked out.
that was that day when we, what's it called, right? After we finished the event, we were going home. I was like so excited to go home, and that security guard stops Mo. It's like, "What's your number?"
Oh my god!
Hey,
Was it that day?
What was she say to him? "You're single?"
Oh, yeah,
It's like-
he's single, yeah. There was a security guard that was eyeing down Mo the whole day. And then once we were exiting, she happened to be at the door and she started asking him if
She
he was
started
single.
asking him if he's single, and Mo's like, no, I got a girlfriend. And then he walks out, and then he messages his girlfriend. He messages his girlfriend, "I'm sorry, I cheated."
Bro, you can tell the way he said that. He's been dying to say this. He's been dying to say this story.
What'd you say to her?
I just told her that, and she's like, "Oh, they're pretty wild out there, aren't they?" I'm like, "Yeah, they are."
Do you remember when we drove past that place and it was like a club and there was a guild?
The whatnot. The whatnot.
The Wild and
What was the
Out.
what?
Wild and
Wild and
Out.
Out. Sorry,
Wild and Out.
Wild and Out.
There was like where they filmed Wild and Out. And one of these girls wearing a Wild and Out shirt, she was like walking outside and she's like looking at Mo, and Mo's like, this is her here, and Mo's like looking there. As soon as she looked at him, so he's waiting for the car to drive up. He's waiting for the car to drive up. I'm like, Mo, it's not bad to say hello to someone.
Bro, you were dying in the car. You were dying in the
Bro,
car.
honestly, despite the fact that like obviously you were working the majority of the time, those little moments like
Yeah.
were really fun.
There was a lot of amazing moments, like that time where Mo doesn't know the song "Don't Stop Believing," and that guy in the van. Remember?
First night in Vegas? Oh my god!
The guy just like goes in his car, turns on fucking disco lights.
No, it wasn't even that. He went into the Uber and we hopped in and he's like, "Do you guys like karaoke?" We're like, "Oh, we've
I
never
saw
done
videos
it."
of you
And he's
doing
like, "Well, you're about to do it now." He hands over a mic that we give to him and he
That's so
turns on a disco ball
Yeah.
and starts playing
and Mo's
music.
like, "I don't know the songs." Then he gives an iPad with lyrics.
That was the best ride by far. And it was on the first day in Vegas.
That's the first way. That's a good way to enter Vegas. That
Yeah.
Uber guy.
That was so good. And it's like all the Uber drivers in Vegas are like, hey man, what can we do in Vegas? What's there to do? Strippers. It's like, okay, let's ask someone else. Hey man, what's there to do? Well, there's free strippers. The best free stripper places, like everyone on the top of their list is
Jesus.
strippers.
Yeah.
Going away from America and back to now, on the topic of injuries, Daniel had an injury recently.
Oh, you did
unfortunately.
have an injury.
We
You
haven't even
almost
talked
died,
about that.
I
right?
was hoping he didn't come.
You almost broke your butt.
We almost got away with it.
Nah.
Talk the story. Talk the story. What happened that night? What were we
I don't
doing?
want to talk the story, bro.
Bro,
We
tell us.
Yeah, we
still
just
don't know
talked-
how you felt. Like all I heard is you fell off stairs, and then
Bro.
then the story got dumbed down to it was 2 steps.
No. Okay, I had my cousins over. Congratulations to my sister Nameen. She had like someone ask to engage to her. She said yes, yada yada.
Asked to engage
Congrats.
to it. Yeah, they school
Look,
English.
whatever it
Keep
is,
going.
I don't know know how to explain it. I don't know how
Someone
to explain
asked for her
Felipe in
hand.
English. Yeah,
Yeah.
someone asked for.
She's getting engaged.
That's
it,
what I
she's
went.
getting
Yeah, they
engaged.
asked for it.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Nermeen.
Anyway,
Congratulations.
Anyway, we had after that event was done, we had people like my cousins come over and congratulate her, yada yada, and then we finished. And there was a couple of factors. Like I was sitting on the couch, like I could have avoided it. There was my uncle forgot something in the car. Like if he had rung that when he entered, I wouldn't have had to go down the steps to go get it. And there was another thing where my cousin Hader is like, "Are you gonna show your guests out? How disrespectful are you?" Like, if I was the last person to show them out, I would have told my sister to go get it, so I would have avoided that. But basically, my uncle forgot something in the car, and he's on crutches, so he can't really get it. So he's like, "Can you come and get it?" And I'm like, "Done." And then I go down the first step, my foot slips, and
He's
then
got steps at his front door.
steps on my front door, and then I'm sliding down on my ass, and he goes 1 step, 2 step, and then the 3rd step, the edge like hits into my ass, like very, you get it hit like it was and then it got really bad bruising. It was hard to sit like upright like this.
Still is, yeah.
Yeah, it's even, but like I have to. It's more tolerable now, but I really couldn't. Like,
If we
I had
could
to
show a
sit on my
photo, we
side.
would.
No, I'm like,
It's TMI.
Yeah, it's
TMI,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's really
But-
bad.
I'm better now. That's why as well we delayed the podcasting a little bit. Thanks, he let me delay it a little bit because it was hard to sit like upright. I would have had to sit like this while talking to you guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, thankfully we're recovering. No serious injuries. Had to get an X-ray done.
Yeah, he
yeah.
didn't need to get a butt cast.
Yeah,
Is that a thing? Buttcast for the
Yeah,
podcast.
Butt cast.
would have got people to sign, bro. About the podcast.
I would have been the first as your biggest fan.
Respect, I'm biggest fan.
And you've started streaming again too.
Yeah, and I started streaming again for anyone that's watched. I had some people from Pods come. Thank you. I
Really?
Do
appreciate
you want to
that.
shout out your stream so they know what it is?
Daniel Cuz TTV. I'm a big fan.
Okay, Daniel Cuz TTV is a big fan. If you follow my socials as well, I'll post on all the socials. But yeah, it's fun. I loved streaming. I'm glad I'm back, and yeah,
Welcome back. I'm
on
glad to
that
have you on
grind
streams.
things. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
He's going to be playing games mostly or chat or both?
It depends on the mood. I don't know.
Okay.
Depends if I feel like gaming or feel like chatting. I'll just whatever.
And speaking of games, you said that the new Resident Evil's out, right?
Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
I've been seeing clips about it.
I purchased it like a month ago, and I'm pretty sure it went through. Just haven't had time to play it.
On what?
Yeah.
What did you purchase it on?
Steam Deck.
Oh, okay.
Steam Deck.
Mm.
But yeah, I'll start playing it. That game got like a 10 everywhere. And
Really?
the thing is, have you seen some of the shit he does? He could do tricks now.
I've never seen
Oh,
it.
did they add new
I've never
stuff as
seen
well?
Resident
As
Like I
Evil.
saw him, some guy was slicing him with a scythe, and he did a backflip to avoid it.
That's
I'm like,
sick.
that's weird.
What the hell?
But I saw people, like a lot of people on TikTok are posting the remastered version or whatever.
Yeah,
Remake.
the
yeah.
remake.
It
Yeah,
looks
that's-
good.
that's the one.
It looks
That's the
really
one.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to play it.
I might need to get it. We'll
But
see.
what's it good? It's like time's going fast, man. June's
Yeah,
gonna
it is.
be here, like around the corner.
I know. That's
June?
what I'm saying
Oh, yeah,
for
Street
Street Fighter
Fighter.
6.
Oh,
You know-
yes.
You know what comes out on the same like day? Diablo and Street
Oh,
Fighter.
4? Oh,
yeah, they
shit.
come out the
Isn't
same day.
Diablo
Isn't that
out?
out? It's out, isn't
No,
it?
the beta's out
Oh.
apparently.
Are you sure?
Yeah, for right now, there's a beta out
Oh.
for the game. But what's it called?
You say beta, not
Who cares
beta.
about
Beta.
Diablo, bro? Street Fighter 6.
I said beta.
Not beta.
I said beta.
You sound beta saying beta.
I said beta.
Oh.
You'll never be alpha.
You'll
Alright.
never be alpha, bro.
I'll be Delta, bro. I'll take it.
But yeah, it's like I can't wait till Street Fighter comes out,
Yeah.
and that will take up most of my time.
And even
Can't wait
Street
to
Fighter
do-
Duel, bro. It's also fun.
I can't wait to have like content with all that sort of stuff as well. Like
And the
whole
Shadow
story.
League get
That'll
together.
be sick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
And-
wait.
Should
and
start
the thing
organising that now.
Speaking of that, I reactivated my channel basically, and I've been putting vlogs up on there. We
Yeah.
just put our first Little D trying the Little D
Yeah, the
pizza.
Charlie's Pizza. Make sure you watch that. Really good.
You watch that episode because it's a great episode.
Yeah.
It's our first episode, and hopefully you can subscribe to all our channels and grow with us. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna post up all my vlog stuff or the stuff. That we
Everything
do right now.
outside of just pods.
Yeah,
like-
everything outside the pod will be on that channel, and hopefully you can join me. And
Exciting times ahead.
it
Maybe
is
one
exciting.
day, we never know. We'll get those Singapore and American vlogs, Shady.
He's,
I don't
he's
think
working
he's-
on it, bro.
I'm working on the Sydney one right now. Then I'll do
Oh.
the other one. So yeah.
Okay, there we
There's a
go.
chance we
Man,
might.
I want to travel again.
There's
bro.
a
I
chance we
miss
might be
traveling.
going Sydney, by the way, again.
Really?
For Guardians. So I'm not 100% yet.
Guardians. When
Really?
is Guardians coming out?
May 4th.
Oh, bro, that'll
God.
be sick. I want to go
Bro,
Sydney again, bro.
If
We
there's any
missed
chance
out
I can
on a
come,
lot.
I will come.
Yeah, inshallah you can.
If there's
bro.
any chance I will come, I'll come. I work
But-
extra
but
hard.
are we-
few
are we
weeks
driving?
before, so I can take a day off.
Are we driving?
You'll be probably driving.
You gonna
Oh.
drive again? Oh god.
It's fun.
Daniel, do you not
It
fly
was
me and you?
fun.
Bro, if it's in his shit car with the belt that goes ding ding, the way you
We'll
sit.
take Rachel's
Bro.
car this time. We'll take
To
Rachel's.
be fair,
Please,
it depends on
please.
who's going. Because if it's all of us again plus me, we're gonna need 2 cars.
Bro, did you hear about that?
No.
His
Oh,
car-
yeah, I did hear it, but the way back. Yeah.
Bro, like the way you
The
sit
drive
on
back.
the seat, the belt goes off.
Yeah.
Even with the belt connected. He's like, Daniel, you didn't put the belt again. Daniel, do I have to tell you the second time? I'm like, it's your shit car.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
you just shit on his car just before we end.
He's got a
This is
beautiful
gonna-
car,
he's
bro.
gonna- he's gonna be
It's a
pissed off
beautiful
at you.
car. It's actually a very nice car. So I don't know why it's even doing.
Anyway,
these
I want to give a
silly
shout
noise.
out to Emma, my niece. She's like the #1 fan on this
Yes,
podcast. She's
respect.
always
Shout
watching.
out Emma. Love you, Emma.
And Aya pretends to watch it. So yeah,
Shout out Aya.
shout out to her. And
Love
shout out
you
to
guys.
everyone that watches it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Love
Appreciate you
you.
guys. And peace out till next time.
Thank you for supporting
Oh,
us.
we'll
and the
log it
boys.
out.
Huh? Wait, what is it?
We're saying goodbye.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
goodbye.
saying-
Was that what was
Take care.
Well, are we saying goodbye? This guy's like, all right, guys, peace. Have a good one. We love you.
I said
Oh,
peace.
are we ending it?
But here's the thing: before he stops recording, he was doing this to me.
Yeah. It means we're out of time.
And it's like now he's asking if we're out. Like I'm the one.
was
that
just so
chose-
sudden 'cause
Like
we were-
I'm the one that decided.
It was like we were in
It was a
conversation and it was
smooth
like boom.
Exactly. He transitioned it
All right,
smoothly
yeah, I know
until
you
this.
boys can handle this punching after school.
It's like it was like so sincere. It's like goodbye and farewell. Are we finished?
See you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you all.
Bye.